Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Judy Allen here, also known as Nana in San Antonio, Texas. So today we're doing our fifth and last alternative for 10 Years of Growth, the March Paper Pumpkin Kit, because on Sunday, whoop whoop, you're going to get to see the new Paper Pumpkin Kit. And we'll be doing the cards in the kit, one of each, and an alternative. All right? Zoe and Nana live. We'll actually be here in San Antonio this time. So with that, let's go down to the hands. We're going to make a window box pop-up card from this kit. All right? So let's do this. So what I've done here is, here's one of the cards in the kit. And we fold it in half. And I always get two kits because that's the only way I can do all the alternatives. What we've done is taken another card, and I've actually cut off this right here away from the separated the card, and then I die cut the center of it. I've gone and scored 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 of an inch on all four sides, and then all I did is just clipped out the corners, and that's going to allow us to be able to make the shadow box much easier. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take, it's not a shadow box, it's a window box. We're going to make it into a window box. So if you fold on the score lines, I always tell people fold on your score lines once you get through scoring. In this particular case, they'll line up just like this, so we can actually glue that down or put it down with a little adhesive. Actually, I'm going to do mine with a glue dot, but we can do any of those ways. I was originally thought I was going to use some tearing tape, but I'm out of the thin one that really comes with these kits. That makes it so much easier. So we're just, well, let's see, I don't think my glue dot got on there. Alright, you gotta make sure the glue dot got on there. Can't even feel it. So a lot of it I do by feeling, right? I still feel a glue dot here. Alright, we might go to liquid glue then if I can't get the glue dot on that easy. You know, let me just use the one in here. The kit. I don't know why I did the other, I guess it's out of habit. So it happens because I do Zoe and Nana stamping. And then I also do, here would teach me Nana, and then I also do adventurous stamping. So I usually try to use Paper Pumpkin products here, unless there's need for speed, right? We're in a world for need of speed. So all I've done, like I said, is I've gone on each side. I just separated the card front from the base on the other card, and then I just scored. Again, I just scored 1/2 inch all the way around. I'm sorry, I did score 1/2 inch all the way around, but I also scored 1/4 of an inch. So each side of this got scored 2 times. All right, and then the other thing is I had to die cut out the center. Now, if you did not have the die cuts to cut out the center, that's fine. Just draw a rectangle and cut it out that way. All right, die cutting was just easier for me and quicker. And that's just how I do things. If I have it, right? If you don't have it, then there's other ways to go about it. Alright, so that's all I'm doing right here. And you're going to see I'm going to have my box right here. And it's going to fit perfectly right over this. So I think what I'm going to do with this, though, I'm actually going to use my liquid glue. Let me make sure that's mashed pretty good together. Just want to make sure that your corners are mashed good, right? That's the main thing. So then I'm just going to use the liquid glue. Yes, if you're out there today, be sure to say hello, and be sure to share our video, whether you share this video or whether you share our video when we post it on YouTube. Got a lot of glue. YouTube there, it doesn't matter. Just put in the comments shared, or you can give us an emoji comment, and we will put you in the drawing for Sunday. We usually give away a couple of paper pumpkins and some other items. You should give away at least 3 to 4. Depending on what we have. And all we do is just put your name in the random, I forget what it's called, it's a random something. Anyway, it's a spinning wheel. I guess it's the random wheel. And you just spin it. Looky there, see? We've got our box window. Now all we're going to do to complete it, now I wanted to at least be sure to stamp on here, "To an Amazing Woman," because Mother's Day is coming up. And I know I'm going to have a bunch of Mother's Day cards to send, because there are a lot of special peeps in my life, related and unrelated, that are moms, to send them a card, and they are all incredible women. All right, so with this here, I wanted to put it on this right here, and I'm going to cut this down. In fact, first I'm going to go ahead and get this on here, but I wanted to size this down, so I wasn't really sure what it was going to take. So yes, I usually, when we do our live, I always encourage you to at least have a pair of scissors, right, that you can cut, and then also some scrap white paper. And that is so that if you want to practice your stamping skills before you stamp, you can. And then I'm just going to put this, I want it to fit right in there. Okay, so I'm going to trim it just a little bit more. Right, we're not going to cut the words, but I can trim it just a smidgen more on each side, and I'll be able to center this. Da, 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 and that's exactly what I wanted. And I'm going to put this up with dimensionals because I can. And some dimensionals do come with the kit, but I'm just going to use the ones I have right handy here. And I'll save mine from the kit. Use them later on. I always do. And I'm just going to center this right here. Now, I'd have to dig through some of my leftover bling from previous kits, but I have it. And I could add some bling right there to the center if I wanted to. And I'm just going to put this right here. Okay. I'm just going to put this right here. So it's going to hang, right? It's going to hang below, above, and below. Now, say when this shifts, it should be able to shift. We may not be. It doesn't look like it is. I didn't think about that before I did that, but that's okay. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to put this on here, and I'm just going to put this on here with some adhesive. And it would be easier if I just put this right here on the strip right here than worrying about trying to do all the other. Oops. Alright. I'm going to have to hold it there just for a second so the glue sets. Meanwhile, then we'll start putting some pots around here, right? Because there's a lot of people, you think about it, outside their windows or on their porches, they have, by the front doors, they have all these plants. And we're just going to do the same thing, so it just looks like a window. You know, and it's easy to just tuck stuff in just like that. So let me put a little bit of glue on the corner down here. We'll put that there as that sets there, and I'll put this here. I'm just going to let it tuck just a little bit behind there, okay? And the reason why I just sort of leave it loose, right, because that's what gives it the height, right? And so I can easily tuck flowers in there as well too. And then we're going to put another pot over here to this other side. I think I've about got that dry. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to put a little glue right here on the corner so they can put another pot right over here. So they don't have to be the same height, right? I don't know. See, I can still move it. That's one thing nice about the liquid glue is I can still move things around as much as I want. So it's easy to move stuff up here if I wanted to, or leave it down. Okay, and then I can still put something on the inside if I wanted to. Now you're really not going to see this too much if I put it right there, but I can brush with a sponge, a little bit of this pink on here. And that's with the sponge. You can use a blending brush. I do have a tiny blending brush, but I was just going to use this one just to give it some extra accent and color in here. And I'm just going to lightly come across the ridges here. So the sponge or the blending brush allow you to do that, but it lets you to see the stuff that's already embossed on here and let it stand out. Okay, and I don't have to worry about my fingers because it's pretty much dries as soon as it sets. And then I'm just going to set this right in here. And I'm going to put it on a dimensional because I can, right? Lots of times we do things because we can or we want to. Lots of times I do it just because I can. And I always just try to leave a little bit in case you want to add some green foliage to it that you can. And I'm going to have to go and prop that up just a little bit more right here. And that's okay. If I have to, I will. I can put something right underneath there. In fact, I'm thinking I could most probably put this little sponge right here. Butt it up, but if I have to, I can. So I'm just leaving this right here. It's not quite dry. As you can tell, it's not quite dry. Okay, but that's okay. While it's drying, we're going to go ahead and still work on, I'm trying to think, I'm going to put this right here for the moment. That way when it dries, it's going to dry right there. Okay, so from here, we're just going to add some foliage. some flowers, and we can't go too far out, right? Our card ends right here, but we can easily put some foliage in here, right here. So I'm going to put some there. And again, I'm just going to add a little bit of the glue here. You can use a glue dot. And I'm just going to tuck it. Right there. And that's just nice, right? Because it allows it to cross over both sides and gives depth. And then we're going to come over to this side too. This might be a little bit bigger than I want on for this other side. Let's see how this is coming along for me. Alright, it's coming along. That's what matters. Alright, so we're going to come over here. I'm going to trim this one down. So if I'm going to trim this one down, I have another pair of scissors there. I do. Because if you were like me, when I look for the one pair of scissors, I can't find it. So I had to have two. So again, I'm just going to tuck this right in here. I'm going to do it with the glue. It's just going to cross over both sides, but it'll still be able to go in the card. That's the main thing. Be able to go in the envelope. Okay, that one's almost set, I can tell. Okay, and then up here, I'm just going to stick a little greenery up here. This spot up here. And I'm just going to trim it just like I did the other, right? And you trim it however long you want. I'm just going to put some in there. So again, I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue. And we're just going to tuck it in there. Now to me, this is what I would like to be able to grow. I can't always grow this many plants in my house, or plants in general, it seems like. Some days on the inside, but definitely could do outside because I don't have to worry about too much when they're outside. Nature takes care of most of that. All right, let me get a little bit. So on this one here, I'm just going to take a little bit of the side here of where the dimensionals come on. And I'm just going to stick it behind here. I might have to trim it a little bit further. Let's see how it's going to look. Alright, so I'm just trying to hide it, right? So you have however little work. And then I'm just going to have this come back here. And I'm going to tuck it. Just like that. Okay? And then we have one more piece left over here that we can do the same thing. And I'm just going to do the very exact same thing. It's just going to put it on the other side of the pot. So it looks like whoever is in this house is a very good plant growing person for indoor plants. So there you go. So this is just a quick and simple card. Doesn't take that long at all. For whatever reason, okay, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it's a mess. Maybe it's all on my skin. I don't know. But anyway, so we'll just get on here. I think. There we go. It's just a tiny piece is what it is. And I'm just going to stick this up here as well too. Now the nice thing about this one is it's just very easy to tuck this in as well as having it go out as well. And you could even tuck in some more green. But see, looky there. We have completed our window card. Whoop, whoop. So this is going to go to someone special. Everybody's special, right? So I hope you enjoyed that because it's just very simple to make. There's no reason why we cannot make a Mother's Day card for somebody or a birthday card, right? To the special people in our lives. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to share it or share our YouTube video, either one. And be sure to mark shared under the comments here, so we'll be sure to enter you in the drawing for Sunday. Or you can also do an emoji, or you could sit up there and make a comment, right? So you have choices to be able to get into the drawing for Sunday when Zoe and Nana are live at 4 p.m. All right? So go out there, share, create, and give. There's no reason why you can't do it because it's very easy. Be blessed and look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Bye.